Okay, so I have to say I'm a bit surprised. Today Apple released iOS 18.4 Developer Beta 1. Yes, typically we don't see beta releases on a Friday. We've seen RC software released on Fridays before, but I don't think we've ever seen any beta software released on a Friday, especially a major software update. Today again, Apple releasing 18.4 Developer Beta 1 to registered developers. Now, aside from iOS 18.4 Developer Beta 1, Apple also released all these other updates in form of Beta 1 from iPadOS to macOS to watchOS to HomeOS, tvOS, and Vision OS as well. So a lot to talk about in today's video. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, before we get to some of the new features and changes, I do want to update you guys in regards to a strange but yet very unique move coming from Apple today, removing or pulling entirely the advanced data protection feature from the UK after denying their order in order to build a backdoor to user data. So Apple is basically sticking to their privacy policy and not allowing the UK government to implement what's basically a backdoor to user data. Now, of course, this is not ideal situation for UK customers since this will disable the end-to-end encryption for iCloud backups and iCloud data, but I guess this is a better solution than creating a backdoor worldwide for user data because of a government request. So yeah, the advanced data protection feature will be removed for UK customers. So if you haven't enabled this feature just yet, I recommend everyone to do so. Even in the UK, you want to go into settings, go into your iCloud settings, go under iCloud options right here, scroll down, and then make sure you go to advanced data protection and make sure you enable this feature before it is completely disabled in your region, especially obviously if you live in the UK. Now, Apple has also confirmed that Apple Intelligence is coming to additional countries with iOS 18.4, and here are some of the new countries added with this software update. Now, that is a lot of new countries added to Apple Intelligence. Now, with this upcoming software update, iPhone and iPad users in the EU will be able to have access to Apple Intelligence features for the first time, and Apple Intelligence will expand to new platforms here in the US in English for Apple Vision Pro. So yeah, I'm happy to report that Apple continues to expand on the Apple Intelligent features, and EU customers, you'll be happy to learn that with iOS 18.4, this will now be available to you. Now, if you update to the beta as of today, you will be able to take advantage of the new Apple Intelligence capabilities. Now, in terms of new features within iOS 18.4 Developer Beta 1, I want to start off within Messages here. So Apple has now changed the Genmoji icon. Right there it is in Messages, and now it actually says Genmoji instead of just the actual icon, as you can see right there. I'm happy to see this change because I get a lot of questions on how to get to the Genmoji section in Messages, and this makes it clear on how to get to that section there. That is a minor change within Messages, but yet something new within the latest iOS 18.4. Now, as we go into Control Center, there's 4 new options for ambient music, as you can see right there. So ambient music toggles have been added to the Control Center. Now, if we go into the edit mode here, add controls, you'll now find the entire section available to you right there. As you can see, new Control Center toggles available for Apple Music. I really like that new option. Now, remember the sketch option that Apple showed off at WWDC for the image playground? It is now here within iOS 18.4. You see there the third option, sketch. So we have the animation, we have the illustration, obviously, and then we now have the new sketch option available for customers with Apple Intelligent devices within iOS 18.4 Developer Beta 1, as you can see right there. And I was waiting for this option, and it is finally here with this first beta. Now, something else to note is that Apple has added some updates to the actual notifications within iOS 18.4. We now have a new option. Let me show you right here. We have the prioritize notifications. So this feature will prioritize your notifications based on importance. So this will use Apple Intelligence and on-device machine learning to determine which notifications are more important than others, right? And it will surface those notifications right there in the front. And then obviously you can still swipe up to see all your other notifications. But finally here, prioritize notifications available within iOS 18.4 Developer Beta 1. And I'm going to be testing that here in the next couple of days to tell you guys guys more about that feature. Now, within iOS 18.4 Developer Beta 1, Apple News Plus subscribers will soon be able to access tens of thousands of recipes, restaurants reviews, kitchen tips, and more right on the Apple News application on iPhone. So if you like to cook, then this is going to be great for you if you're subscribed to Apple News Plus. Now, Vision Pro 2.4 Beta 1 and iOS 18.4 Beta 1 introduced a new Vision Pro guest mode. This is a new Vision Pro app to manage your Vision Pro on your iPhone and share apps and apps experiences within new guest mode within iPhone and Vision OS. So this is a really cool option and a really cool new feature and application. If you own a Vision Pro, you'll now be able to share Vision Pro and also share those experiences, manage and control which apps a guest user has access to. Now, a quick update on Visual Intelligence, a new feature from Apple Intelligence that allows you to point your iPhone's camera at something to, obtain information for whatever it is that you're looking at. This feature, Apple confirmed that should be coming to the iPhone 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max, and the new iPhone 16e. However, with the first beta for iOS 18.4, we still do not have this feature available. I wanted to make this clear because I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to this one, but again, Visual Intelligence should be coming to the iPhone 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max, and the new iPhone 16e with future betas for iOS 18.4. Now, with all that being said, when can we expect iOS 18.4, the next beta, and the official release? Well, let's go here into our calendar. And again, Apple releasing the first beta on a Friday, which is super unusual. I want to say that the next beta will most likely be available on the first week of March. So on March the 3rd, I think we should see the second beta for iOS 18.4. And on April, I want to say April 7th or the 14th, iOS 18.4 should be available for everyone to download with a lot of these new features and capabilities. Now, obviously, this is just a quick first look at iOS 18.4 Beta 1. Stay tuned here to the channel because I'll continue digging around the software and sharing with you guys additional new features in the upcoming days. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and a great weekend, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.